The US has recently revealed the world's first sixth-generational fighter, and it is better than expected. The combat aircraft is shown in an illustration, and considering what it is offering to the military, the concept is surely mind-boggling. In a rendering of their LMXT tanker, Lockheed Martin has also teased an unmanned 6th-gen component of the Next Generation Air Dominance, or NGAD, the United States' attempt towards a family of systems that includes new weapons, sensors, engines, as well as networking and battle management capabilities. A stealthy tailless design is featured for the fighter in the LMXT tanker idea, which comprises a diamond-shaped wing with a straight leading and trailing edge. The wing is very seamlessly integrated with the elongated fuselage, which has a single noticeable shine line and narrows to a point just before it reaches the nose. This design has a startling resemblance to the craft discovered by satellite imagery in Area 51. Nonetheless, the rendering also in many aspects compares to a design that was created by Northrop Grumman, another significant defense contractor. But the design aside, what actual capabilities does this new aircraft have in store? Number 3. Stealth. Stealth, though arrived only one generation ago, has now become one of the most important capabilities in a fighter jet. Thus, the NGAD fighter maximizes its stealth by taking an overall triangular shape, internally retaining its payload, and having no distinguishable tail part, usually known as vertical stabilizers. And though all these things turn the plane's stealth up a notch, the cost also skyrockets accordingly. This is why Congress has allocated more than $10 billion for the NGAD in a period of fewer than 10 years. Number 2. Room for improvement. Decades of history have taught the United States that no matter how revolutionary an aircraft is, it will always have the potential to be improved. Thus, the 6th gen of the fighter, regardless of how far along it already is, will be equipped with an open design that enables the fighter to readily incorporate additional upgrades. To put it another way, the fighter will retain the capability to become the 7th generation fighter for many years even after its deployment. Number 1. Weapons and sensors. The 6th gen fighter is loaded with the widest selection of the most cutting-edge American guns, bombs, missiles, and guess what? Laser-directed energy weapons. And no, we're not bluffing. The NGAD fighter will seriously use a revolutionary laser, which in addition to being equipped with an infinite supply of magazines, will destroy objects at the speed of light. The laser weapons will be completely autonomous and without the assistance of a human operator, will locate, track, and eliminate targets. The self-protecting high-energy laser demonstrator, or SHIELD for short, is currently in its later phases of development as a laser weapon by the United States Air Force. The project is a collaboration between Northrop Grumman, Boeing, and Lockheed Martin. The beam control system will be delivered by Northrop Grumman. Lockheed Martin would be responsible for delivering the actual laser, while Boeing would be responsible for delivering the pod subsystem that mounts the other components to the underside of the aircraft. In all branches of the armed forces, this laser is referenced to as LANCE, which stands for Laser Advancements for Next Generation Compact Environments. Lockheed Martin was awarded a staggering $26.3 million by the United States Air Force to design, develop, and produce the laser weapon, and this was primarily because for the past 4 decades, the company has specialized in the development of laser weapons, in particular with fundamental innovations such as precision pointing and control, line of sight stabilization, and adaptive optics. According to the company, LANCE utilizes in many ways the technology building blocks from internal research and development programs, such as the Army's Robust Electric Laser Initiative. This suggests that LANCE would either be a 60 kilowatt weapon or a scaled-up variant of it. What's even better is that the Air Force has already received the weapon. Now let's see the sensors the plane comes equipped with. Thanks to its astonishing capability of being able to locate targets, allies, and points of interest from tens of miles away, the NGAD fighter can function as an aircraft for surveillance, reconnaissance, as well as the acquisition of targets. The sensors that make this possible come with maximum connectivity, and the United States would also replace radars that are placed on aircraft with electronically designed smart skins to ensure that every member of the United States fleet has access to pertinent information in real time. This change will allow for remote control too, giving the fighter the ability to be unmanned or manned depending on the specifics of the job. Despite all these advancements, it is important to note that the United States of America is not the only country in the world to have 6 generations. There are 6th generation programs in place in a variety of countries, including China, Russia, the United Kingdom, France, Italy, and others. Every one of these programs has capabilities that are comparable to one another, but the nation that manages to get its work to the table first would be the victor. This is why the United States is always pushing the envelope concerning the NGAD campaign. However, with businesses like Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman releasing indications into features of the program that are strikingly similar to one another, the program may be closer to service than anyone anticipates. Which country will win in this race for air dominance? Tell us in the comments below. This brings us to the end of the video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing more content like this. See you next time.